Hey there, boys, girls, scrolls, and welcome back to the Minecraft My House. Actually, wait a minute. We finished that last week. So, we are going to do kind of, for lack of a better term, a filler episode of Risk of Rain 2. So, welcome back to Risk of Rain 2. Now, I don't think I'm sitting tall enough. Is my chair messed up? I think my chair's messed up. Also, my doggy, as much as I love her. Alright, I think I did it. Oh gosh, I think it's busted. I guess we'll find out, right? Alright. It raised it ever so slightly. But long story short, my puppy, as much as I love her, if I'm not paying it, or when she was really young, also we're going to be playing this on monsoon difficulty. And I'm going to be playing the archer because I'm enjoying her. Anyways, my puppy, when she was younger and I didn't pay attention to her close enough, if she would get frustrated or irritated, she would come right in here into this office back when it was at the old place, and she would be like, nom nom nom, I love these knobs on your handles on your beautiful chair, so I'm gonna eat them. And so yeah, so the knobs are kind of non-existent. Anywho, so I've been playing a little bit of Risk of Rain off camera. Honestly, I've been playing a little bit more of the Vermintide 2, which I've really been enjoying. Mostly because I played this one not exclusively by myself, but basically the only times we really played with friends was basically when I was recording with, I think literally 2 exceptions. And that's fine and dandy. Like, that's fun. That's good and all, but I just love playing games with friends. El Bandolier. Nobody likes the bandolier. Also, I love the fact that you can sprint as this archer character, and oh, I heard you spawn. I'm here to tenderize your face with my arrows. That's such a Brandon thing. You guys haven't got a chance to hear Brandon on the channel. Every time I try to record with him, it just ends up being way late, or he's not available. So it's interesting, but he does live in a time zone. He's on the western side of the United States. I'm central. So basically, if I remember correctly, he's 2 hours behind me. So when I say 9 o'clock, he is at 7, and so on and so forth. And he works a second shift, which isn't exclusively closing, but it certainly is not up the veins of your boy Devin and his beautiful schedule, because I do stay up a little bit later. Quite frankly, those are usually only on the days I work, so it is what it be. Also, well, we kind of have, for lack of a better term, a filler episode of Risk of Rain. I did kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit. So I am really big into the MMO scene, especially off camera. Like, those are my favorite style of games, and I know I've talked about WoW Classic, and I am going to be doing a 24-hour live stream of that. But what I wanted to kind of bring up is something I talked to my wife about the other day, was the idea of, there are a lot of game reviewers out there, especially for MMOs, and I don't want to just be a bandwagoner like, hey, here's an opinion that totally wasn't ripped off from somebody else. But there was something that Nixium did, which I love Nixium. I just love his sense of humor, cracks me up. Anyways, he did a comparison where he did, what was it, like 1 hour in WoW Classic versus 1 hour in Battle for Azeroth, and it got me to thinking. Usually, like 1 hour in a game is pretty much a surefire way to figure out whether that's going to be a game that you're going to continue playing, or whether that's a game you're going to find enjoyment, or whether it's just kind of like just a kind of a time waster of a video game. So what I was thinking was, specifically in regards to MMOs, what if I started doing a series where maybe I took some of those like free-to-play ones, maybe pay-per-month ones, like, I don't know, that's going to be up to you guys. But what I wanted to do is maybe do an hour. Oh, I'm sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to bumble you. Do an hour of said game. For instance, we'll use World of Warcraft as an example. So what I would do is I would launch fresh, brand new character, no heirlooms, no nothing, just first impressions. I make a character, do the character customization, all that kind of stuff, and I can talk about that vaguely, but that character customization is such a minor point for me that I don't think it would in my opinion, doesn't deserve to dictate a whole lot of time, because that's not why I play MMOs. I don't care if their graphics or their character creator isn't that great. Those are cherries on top. But anyways, long story short, get through the character creator, maybe talk about that a little bit. But what I really, really want to do is get in the game, play it for an hour, see how far I can get. Like in the example of WoW, since a large portion of my audience is familiar with how it works, you get into the game, you play, you level up, you quest, you do what the game requires of you, okay? Just the basic MMO RPG stuff. Within an hour in WoW, you most certainly can get level 10. And on top of that, you can most certainly get to your crafting talents and traits and all that good happy stuff. So within an hour, you can experience all the questing. You can experience getting your first kind of talents, at least in modern WoW. You can experience kind of your first, randoms. I'm getting distracted by pretty objects. You can experience like your first crafting things. You can experience your first rare item. I mean, there's a lot of things you can really experience for the first time pretty early on in World of Warcraft that make it a really enjoyable experience for new players. Now, outside of that, you have to take into account, well, is the environment something that really makes you feel immersed? As somebody who's played both WoW and Battle for Azeroth, they're both WoW, Devin. As somebody who's played both Vanilla and Battle for Azeroth, what I kind of want to do with this comparison is I want to reel back, okay? I don't want to look everything through like rose-tinted goggles, like, oh, Classic was the best thing ever. From a purely unobjective point, and I'm getting into my rambling comparisons already, but honestly, I have to. I just have to get this off, and maybe we can do a video about like the differences once Classic comes out, and really break it down. But long story short, as a MMO, I really still think that World of Warcraft does an amazing job. Now, did they simplify it? Did they make it a lot easier? Shoot, that got used on one of those guys. Did they make it a lot easier for newer players to be able to experience the game? Absolutely. Like, that is a definitive yes. But one thing that they do is their environments are very immersive. Okay, they make sense with the story that's being told in the quest. Now, I think a lot of the reasons people have complaints about WoW in its current state is, quite frankly, I just don't think a lot of people read quest dialogue anymore. It's just, how fast can I rush through the game? Because end game is really where it's at, and that's where it's always been at for MMOs. So don't let anybody fool you by thinking that that is a new trend. But it does create that sense of like, well, I guess I might as well just rush to the max level because, well, crap, I might die. Please don't die, Devin. Dang, dude. All right, we are back in. I'm gonna continue rambling, but anyways, to continue the ramble about like WoW in its current state, it's still a very enjoyable game. It's still a game that has a lot of good immersion, a lot of mechanics. I really like how smooth the combat is. I know it's not the fastest pace. It's not like action RPG paced combat, which I'm okay with, if I'm being honest. Like, that's totally fine by me. I don't need it to be the fastest paced game on Earth. I just need it to be an enjoyable experience. Now, the only thing that I would say is a definitive notch against WoW, in my opinion, is going to be that I really would like a guild area, like a guild hall area, or an area where you can build a house. Like, I need that in my life. Ooh, attack speed. I think we're gonna get that before I randomize chests. And that's such like a niche thing. That's like a quality of life thing. That has nothing to do with the actual caliber of quality of WoW. But it's one of those things that, as a player, I enjoy thoroughly. I would keep forgetting that she has such a squishy body. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't ricochet it. All right. And now that this like has kind of become more of a ramble on the state of World of Warcraft, honestly. Oh, I know. I forgot to put it back on Monsoon. That's dumb. Okay. Well, I forgive myself, I guess. It's just gonna take a while for this one to be over. I'll try to play as recklessly as possible. Reckless abandon. I'll forget everything exists in the world except for me and myself and I. I seriously love that she can sprint. Yeah, but anyways, that was a long ramble to get across the point that I would really like to start doing some reviews of MMOs, because it's not exactly what I did before I started YouTube, because, well, frankly, I didn't. I didn't do it in so many words, but I played so many different MMOs to try to get an experience. Like, what do I like about this one? What do I dislike about this one? What could I add to this one to make it better? And there's just a handful of that kind of stuff, or those kinds of things, however you want to word it. That's what I did, and I love it. Especially when I was a poor little boy. When I was a poor little boy and I couldn't afford WoW all the time. I played a lot of different free MMOs. There's a lot of them I haven't played though. And what was it? Eden Eternal, I think, is one that Austin was talking about. I think we talked about it on a Let's Play in this of this series, where we were just like, we love their class system. Like, it definitely wasn't that great of a game. It was free, and you have to give it notch for that. But it just wasn't as good as or as polished as a lot of other games. But the class system was amazing. So essentially, to kind of break it down, and this may not be exactly how it was, to put into perspective, you change classes based off the armor you wear. Now, that's not unique to it. I would argue that it was probably one of the first ones to really use that as like its main premise. But, all right, where am I at? Oh, yeah, chest. Anyways, but how it would work is, let's say you wanted to be a paladin, right? In order to be a paladin, you had to have your knight skill to, like, let's say 25. Now, these numbers are arbitrary, and these kind of classes are arbitrary. But you'd have to get your knight skill to 25. Well, that wouldn't be enough. Like, there was a certain upgrade by just having your knight skill, and you could go straight into the next tier if you wanted to. But if you wanted to be a paladin, you'd have to get your knight skill to a certain level, and you'd also, as an example, have to get something like your priest skill to a certain level. I think that was Eden Eternal. We can't remember for sure if that was the exact game, but it was definitely, if it wasn't Eden Eternal, it was Eden something or something of Eden. Long story short, it was such a cool class system. Like, that was so enjoyable to play something like that. All right. Yeah, and there's a lot of, like, quality of life things like that from other games I enjoy. So I don't think that WoW does everything the best in every category. I think that's something that is always up for debate. Like, there's always somebody who enjoys one thing over the other. For instance, there was a large population who really loved ArcAge, and I've never played it. My grandpa and my brother, all the guys in my family that I consistently visit with or hang out with, they played it, and they really, really enjoyed it. It was just kind of like uncharted lands, go, be free, do what you gotta do, make the things happen. And so that was always kind of cool. And that's probably a little bit more sandboxy MMO than anything else. And I do like a little bit of structure, because sandbox MMOs are fun, but I don't like, I shouldn't say I don't like, because I just don't have a lot of extra free time on my hand. And so sandbox MMOs kind of put me in a weird spot where I need more time to play it, so I don't tend to enjoy it quite as often. Man, we are off on a tangent today, guys, right? What a random tangent this is. Ooh, are you a chesty chest? If this isn't the chest, I'm just going to start buying drones. Anyways, yeah. So, MMOs, they're great. I love them. You guys should let me do a series on them. And I know ultimately YouTube is about doing what's the most fun, and I'm still going to stick to my guns on that, and I'm just going to do what I legitimately think is the most fun. But I also want to do stuff that you guys enjoy. You know, it's not just about, oh, hey, I'm uploading videos and nobody's watching them, but I'm having fun. Like, there's obviously that element that's kind of shows your success as like a commentator. Is like, are people watching it? Are people enjoying what you have to say? Do people agree? Do people disagree? Is there a discussion being had about the stuff that you post? Like, that there really is an element of that amongst any YouTuber, no matter how much they say they do it just for the love of the game. All right, why is it this guy every time? But we're not on monsoon difficulty, so I'm really not worried about him too much. Yeah, we're gonna wreck the Gino his face hole. The fact that we can kind of do this while sprinting, if we just so decide to, is so nice. But that extra jump is really nice too. Okay, we're gonna try to get back here a little ways. Oh! Hello. Didn't expect that to happen. That's what happens when you get like a one-track mind. All right. All right. So this is the awkward part about this person is you got to be within a certain range. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my doggy's barking. My doggy's barkinating. The barkinating has commenced. All right. Come to daddy. Get wrecked to G-Node. Alright, so only got 800 health left, so I'm not too concerned here. I'm surprised. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. No, I just want to... Shoot, dude. I didn't get behind the pillar. My goodness. I thought I was going to be able to get behind the pillar faster. What a bummer. We're just going to try to not die here. Let the healing guy heal us. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, I was going to say, we're behind the pillar now. Like, I'm not too concerned there, but that was so awkward. If I would have died here, I would have just given up on this video. Given up? I would have given up on this video. But we didn't die, so all is well. In the world of Devon. Alright, what did we get? Man, we got bands for days, son. I wish we would have got the other one, but this is like an icy one. And I don't know, they're both fun. I love it. Such a cool unlockable. I would have... It was by chance that we happened to discover those because Austin and I were on the grind. Like, we were on the grind. We're like, there's a secret in this map. Like, it's in the achievement list. Like, how do we get to it? Like, what the crap do we got to do? And then we figured it out and we did it. But... And after this point, after I've just word vomited all over your guys' faces. I mean, I talked so much right there. I think we'll probably get ready to the point where I'm going to start kind of cutting this particular game up. I can't believe I didn't put it back on monsoon. Now, I probably would have died there again because I'm stupid. Also, I'm oblivious to things, but I do think that, I mean, I do have a lot of fun on this particular character, but I think the character I've gotten the furthest with, and it doesn't necessarily speak to the quality of that character because, well, Healy drone. Heal me? Hello, Healy friend. Thank you. Thank you. You don't heal that much. I do like the turret guy. I really do. But I think my favorite character to play has been like the little like robot dude. It's so fun. Like switching from sniping to like the crazy fast attack speed. Getting like a attack like chance on hit items with him is just amazing. It makes me so happy. All right, now that we have at least got our ooh, more bleedy holes. Now that we've got kind of our money stash started with that shrine, I think we can start wandering around. Oh yes, we got both bands. Oh, that's so cool. It's really not that amazing of a build to have both bands, but it's so fun. And the particle effects make me happy. All right, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit, friends. Cause we're what? We're probably like, I would say we're getting darn close to like 17, 18 minutes in on the actual recording, counting what I've cut out for like linking stuff together and then the death and despair and agony of Devon. All right, I'm down. Shrine of the Mountain. Let's do this. So we're gonna double up on the bosses. I swear to goodness, if it's one of those stupid jellyfish again, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit this game forever. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. Oh, thank you. I love that you can sprint. I know I say it like every time, but it's just so nice. No chests? Oh, a lunar dibbles. Well, that ain't no fun. Anyways, yeah. There was a lot of stuff to process there, and I talked about it. I got it all off my chest. Now we're going to talk about this game, okay, Devin? Focus. Anyways, I've been really enjoying this character, but I don't think she, in my opinion, with my playstyle, I don't think she's best. Because I tend to be too oblivious, and she's a very squishy character. So I need somebody with a lot of health, like the robot turret dude. Ooh. Or the turret summoner. Like, I shouldn't say turret, robot turret dude. It's the robot guy with like the super fast shoot or the snipe, and you can toggle between the two to suit whatever need or desire you want. The snipe hits so hard on that though, so it's so nice on these early levels, especially in those boss fights. Like, we've played boss fights where I was the last one left as that character, and I literally I would run to the other side of the map, and we were on Monsoon, I think, at that time, but we did like 2 shrines of the mountain. I know we went hardcore. We went for it. But there was a group of, what was it, 3 of us? I think it was 3 of us, maybe 4. 3 for sure, maybe 4. Anyways, we risked it for the biscuit. Everybody died except yours truly. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that sucked so much. I ended up winning, and it dropped. No, there was 4 of us, and we had 2 shrines of the mountain. So what is that? That's 3 items per person. I think that's 3 items per person, because Shrine of the Mountain drops 2, so it doubles up. So it was 3 items per person. So we had 16 items that dropped, and I was the only one alive, so I got them all. And I was like, yes, yes, I hope this is an attack damage boost. This is going to be amazing. It was a flippin' quail. Like, I could jump to the other side of the map in, like, 1 space bar. But, oh gosh, that was awkward. But it was so useless. I did get around really fast. That character is notoriously slow when it comes to movement. So that was nice in the sense where I was able to keep up with the other guys, because they moved so much faster than I did. We're gonna go equipment. Gimme, 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 gimme something good. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Of course I would only get this, you know. It serves me right though, because I died on Monsoon difficulty on the first level when I had the Zappy do. Ugh. Sometimes I regret what I do in games. Other times, I realize that there's no possible way I could do any better. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, at this point, I'm just going to explore the map. I'm going to jump cut straight to the boss, because I don't need an excuse to ramble more, okay? It hurts us, all of us. And by us, I mean you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump cut to the end of the map arenas when we get to that boss fight, and we're just going to go to town, okay? So I'm going to collect everything, and I'm going to be super powerful, and the next time you see me, we're going to win. We're going to win everything. All of it. All of it. Forever. And we have returned to Reno'd, and that's right, we are on the first boss. And by first boss, I mean it's the 2nd level boss, but we have, that's right, Shrine of the Mountain active. So we're going to have 2 of these bad boys, but we're going to get double the loots. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. All right, let's figure this out. Who do we got? Ooh, the Queen of Queens. All right, that's not the end of the world, though, is it? All right, so we actually got both of them down to half health already. This is this is good. I'm okay with this. Oh my gosh, we are rectaginoing. I blame the fact that I've gotten so many attack drones. Like, I don't even think I have to use my abilities hardly. Woo! Oh, wait, there's another one. Hello, baby girl. Didn't see you over there. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna rectagino your face hole. All right, all right. Get that bleed on. Get that bleed going. Here we go. Woo! I see you trying to shoot me off in the distance. That's right. You see those balls going all over the place. All right, what do we got going on? It was just a sprinty do. Aw, that's kind of a bummer. Not that this character needs help moving fast, let's be honest. But, I mean, it's better than nothing. There are definitely worse items. I could have got the quail. The quail! Back to the quail. All right, so, yes, good times. So we did it. I mean, Shrine of the Mountain, not that hard on regular difficulty. I've been noticing that the more I kind of play games in general, the more I tend to favor those higher difficulties. Not because like I'm a completionist or because I'm amazing at those games, but after playing it for just a short period of time, you get so familiar with the mechanics and you go for so long on these standard difficulties that it's just so much time wasted. I could literally be getting good, son. All right, so now we're on the crazy map of agony and despair. I'm gonna go ahead and jump cut till we get to the boss, unless I die, in which case there will be no boss fight. But we'll have a good time nonetheless. And we are here. Oh gosh, it's on the other side. All right, so we're at the boss fight for this particular level. It hasn't been too long. I don't know. Ooh, I don't like this boss though. Not one bit. Get Rectiginos. We did get one of the rare items that reduces cooldowns for all your abilities, so that should be helpful on this particular boss. Also, we have some decent items that are going to help us murderize their face hole. I really don't. I think this is one of my least favorite boss fights because it teleports. So this one's, it's not unavoidable, but it's the hardest for me to dodge, especially when I'm trying to worry about everything else. But you can see that little red circle on the ground. Like, that indicates absolutely emphatically where he's going to jump to. Ooh, and I keep getting hit by the spikes of despair and agony! Well, I mean, that's fair enough. It's been a really long episode. I've gotten butchered so many times in this episode. Oh, baby boy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's filler episode of Risk of Rain 2. That's right, it's filler. It's great. It's awesome. Spot on commentary. I'm the greatest of all things. Also, my doggy needs my help because she's outside and she's a tinkling away, and I need to save her. Anyways, remember guys, like and comment, subscribe are great tools for you to let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. I really want to get your guys' feedback on that MMO series. Do you think that would be something that would work? Would you rather see me do the full playthrough for an hour? Would you rather just see me record snippets on highlights of that hour and then dialogue and put it into like a condensed like 5 maybe 10-minute episode tops? I don't know. You guys let me know what you kind of think on format. I'm thinking either we stream or play through the whole thing straight through and it's a 1 hour just verbatim, no cuts, no editing, no nothing. Or it's a 1 hour experience where I edit down into a 10-minute segment and just talk about what I really enjoyed. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. It'll be fun. I had fun today, even though I failed on multiple occasions. What a nerd. What a nerd I am. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you guys. And we'll see you next time. Toodles.